All right, this evening we're joined by a voice that doesn't bend with the headlines, Judge Joe Brown. And for decades, he's been a straight shooter and legal educator from the courtroom to Americans' living rooms, cutting through myth, media theater, and political spin with the same thing our communities have always needed: plain truth that's backed by the law. Hey, Judge, how you doing?
I don't know what's going on, man. It seems that sometimes people don't want what needs to be said to be said.
It seems that way because it seems you're just twirling on my side.
Yeah, that's what you're doing on mine too. And my phone shows an unauthorized device may be connected to your system. So yeah, it's interesting. And it was a shame because I was holding forth until I said, "Oh, what the devil happened?" When I got the twirling bit, you know. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't know if when you was talking, it looked like some fireworks went off and then you froze. It was weird.
Yeah, somebody set fireworks off. In other words, somebody's listening in on the thing. Is that on your end or what?
No, sir. We're not live at all. I'm just simply recording. I do that for security reasons. Yeah, I'm just recording.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is you didn't set those fireworks off, did you?
Oh no, I don't even think StreamYard has that capability. But I wouldn't do that while you was talking.
I gather, but that means somebody else who was listening.
Wow.
Did you get the thumbs up and the thumbs down coming through that I was getting on my end?
No, not at all. Thumbs up and thumbs down.
Yeah, there was a big thumb up that came up when I made a certain remark, and then a couple of thumbs down that came on my screen. So somebody's listening in here.
Were you live streaming on your side?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That has to be on your side, Judge, because I'm not live streaming. I'm just recording.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying somebody's listening in, and my device is showing that there's an unauthorized connection here with my system. So anyway, it's crazy. I just got a new iPad yesterday. I haven't hooked it up in a new iPhone, but I ordered that thing, paid for it a couple of weeks ago, and it's not supposed to get here until the end of the month. Next month, October.
Wow.
So it's crazy. I could have gotten a 256, but I wanted the 2 TF.
The 2 terabyte?
Yeah.
Okay. That's
tetraflops. Anyway, Big Brother is listening. I've had access to people in the international intelligence community who were close to me. Most of them are dead now, but I've had in the last 10 years some systemic checks run on my system, and they're telling me somebody's listening in. They do that.
Oh, indeed.
One of the things about a bureaucracy is that even though you may have an administration like Trump that might approve of what you were saying, there are thousands of people in there that have been with the agency for 5, 10, 15, 25, 30 years, etc. And they may or may not like what you're doing, and they take steps to promote what they like.
Wow.
But
do you have any security software, any firewalls, any VPNs that you use?
Well, yeah, but they got through with what Wells Fargo tells me and admits was something that went through their bank of all things. And AT&T and Apple say, okay, you have managed to secure the serial number of the phone that set the hack up, the account number, the name, the nominal phone number, but we can't do anything about it. Well, why don't you just shut them off? Well, our system won't let us do that because it's showing as the primary account. Yeah, but I've had this one for 35 years. So what are you talking about?
Right.
Well, can you send us the original agreement? I do not have any paperwork from 35 years ago. Well, actually, it would be 38 years ago, 1987. So what in the world are you talking about?
Wow.
You know, so I mean,
Judge, where are you originally from?
Los Angeles. I was born in D.C., but kindergarten through law school in L.A. and then about 50. How long?
Where at in D.C.?
52. Just D.C. I was born there.
Me too. That's why I'm asking. I was born at Southeast Community Hospital.
Well, it would be Freeman's Hospital on Howard's campus for me.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Anyway,
wow.
That was back in the 40s, so I've been around a long time. So
you don't look a day over 50.
Well, I'm too close to 80. So anyway.
You have no aspirations of running for president?
No. They keep trying to talk me into running for mayor. I did the last election, but there were 17 candidates, and what they did for the major daily newspaper, ABC, CBS, NBC, CNN, Fox, what they did is they ran a county clerk named Joe Brown. They ran his picture for 5 weeks before the election on TV and in the newspapers. And they would not mention that it was Judge Joe Brown running. So everybody thought it was this clerk. And people were saying, why don't you run? Well, I am running.
Wow.
And in the early polls, I was getting 48% out of 15, 16, 17 candidates. So all of a sudden on election day, we get Urkel. That's what his nickname is.
Okay.
He looks like Urkel, sounds like him. He's 39 years old, and he's a real life punk idiot. Now, you can walk in some place, and there will be a former mayor in there who got elected 5 times. Somebody who might have been another mayor in there, former congressman, me in there, and we don't have any security. We're just hanging out. But this clown has to walk in with 6 to 8 uniformed cops because he thinks he needs a bodyguard. And he's scared to walk out with the people, and he's been stealing a lot of money by misappropriating funds.
Who end up winning that mayoral race?
A guy named Paul Young.
Okay.
He was head of downtown development. Downtown development was something he got put over by the previous mayor, who was white in a 75% black town. His name was Strickland, and he got elected to his first office because he had the people that put out the sample ballots that were being passed out in the district he was running for. They put his name under the black man's picture and the black man's name under his white boy picture.
Kind of a cloak and dagger move.
Yeah, so black folk pay no attention to politics around here. They show up on election day and they get handed these sample ballots, and depending upon who's handing it to them or who they represent, they vote what's on the sample ballot. We had a situation where the entire black bloc vote went to this white judge who had formerly been head of the Klan in the area and then chief of the White Citizens Council. But because he paid off the black politicos, they put his name on a sample ballot to vote for. So he had bought all of them, so he got the black bloc vote. So the black folk are giving their bloc vote to the head Klansman.
Wow.
Silly.
It is.
Stupid. And we have folk hollering about white supremacy, but the chief of police is a black female. The sheriff is a black male. 60% of the criminal court judges are not only black, they're female. You have a Democratic district attorney around here like Fannie Willis, but he's gay. And he's got a male fiance. You've got 75% of the jury pool is black. Out of the 11 members of the city council. You only have 2 white folk.
And you're talking about Memphis, correct? You're in reference to Memphis? Yeah.
Yeah, county commission. You've got 9 members on the county commission. Only 2 of them are white. The Board of Education's got 6, 7 people on it. Only 2 of them are white. And 75% of the cops, 75% of the deputies, they're all black. Do you hear that noise? That little static?
No, I don't hear any static on my side, Judge. No.
Well, what's happening is something took over my screen, so it is trying to execute an email message.
Oh, wow.
And what's happening is Z's are going all across the page right now. I'm not touching it. The phone's on a stand.
You want to just try to reschedule this interview because it seems as though you're probably getting hacked, and you can just shut down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Well, I'll stay in touch, Judge.
Well, anytime, because I had a role going on there, but I was just giving you a background on these kind of things.
I mean, if you want to try to pop back in, I'm still here.
Well, we can do that. See, the point I'm making right now is the Negro leadership in Memphis is hollering about white supremacy, but they run everything. There are no white folk in charge. And 65% of the city is black now because it's now 35% Hispanic.
Wow.
Which is picked up in the last 10 years.
Is that due to illegal immigration or?
ICE needs to come here very badly. Sometimes it's not, sometimes it is. But you see, the main problem is that we have corruption. And this thing where it is assumed that it's a black thing to be a crook has got to go.
Absolutely.
We are not playing Robin Hood. We're robbing our own neighbors. We're killing our own neighbors. We're raping our own neighbors. We are carjacking our own neighbors, burglarizing the cars of our neighbors, burglarizing the homes of our neighbors. It's not a good thing.